Hey y'all, welcome back.
Welcome back to our show.
Yes. So, new week, new tea.
Where we kiki with you and you kiki with we.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm great actually.
Okay, blessed
I'm
and highly
amazing.
favored.
I'm amazing, blessed, highly favored. Too blessed to be stressed is what the old folks would say.
Gratitude for the. Have you heard that?
What?
Londrell.
No. Mm-mm.
He makes conscious music. He'd be like, gratitude for the.
No, I haven't heard it. But hey, gratitude for the.
Yeah.
I am good. I had a really great weekend, a hot ass weekend, but it was good nonetheless.
What did you do? Let the girls know.
I was at Lovers and Friends.
Lovers and Friends.
Yeah, that's
Jared's song.
Yeah, that's Shan's
Podcast
intro music. Yeah. So I was at Lovers and Friends Fest in Vegas this weekend. Child hot.
What was the temperature like? What was it giving?
It was like 98 on one day. Woo! And then like 101 Sunday.
That desert heat.
The desert, exactly. But it was good. It was good, but the heat kept me from doing a lot. Okay? She was kept from doing a lot. It's so funny. So my mom and my stepdad came with us, y'all, which was cute. She did not bother me or irritate me. Yeah.
Good.
No, it was good. It was pleasant. It was a pleasant experience. Not that she always bothers me, but we haven't done that. We've never gone to a festival. And I was like, girl, you've never gone to a festival. She's like, yes, I have. Like, we used to festival all the time. I said,
jazz festivals.
I said, that's what I said.
Different.
Mama, jazz festival don't count. I said, jazz festival don't count. Because before she was asking me where we bring our chair. Can we bring our chairs? I said, it's not that get down, girl.
It's not that. It doesn't give that. It gives up and on your feet.
Period.
You are moving and you are grooving.
Exactly. But she was with it. She was like, I got to go catch next. I got to go catch Joe. Oh, girl, I said, okay, period. Enjoy it.
Girl, yes.
Yeah, so it was a nice, pleasant time. There was one time I had to sacrifice her though. Not sacrifice. I was like, I got to get out of here. Okay. So
sacrifice her.
Not in that kind of way. Not sacrifice her, but I had to sacrifice our time together for my convenience and comfort.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened?
Because so she was, her and Jack were in the VIP area and I had the all access wristband and she was like, I'm about to go over there and watch this. I said, I'm about to go too, but I'm about to get a ride down.
Oh my, no.
She was hanging out. I said, Mom, I'm going to meet you. I'll get over there. It was so hot. We were bringing them back and forth, but I was like, girl, I'm about to give me a little ride.
Yeah.
I got to enjoy the luxuries,
right.
The privileges. Come on. I'm just now getting here.
Right. I need to use the access all the access that I'm provided.
Oh, but it was a good time. I did not drink a lot. That heat, I already knew. I said, I'm not going out like that. Drinking in the fucking heat.
I don't drink in the heat like that. I will not drink in the heat because hell no. I was like pounding water. I had a Truly and that was it. I said I'm done. And then on Sunday, there was a little pool party situation. Now, the girls who follow us over on Patreon, y'all know that 2 years back, I think during the pandemic, my man took me up to Temecula without the appropriate clothing. Remember? Right, for the wedding.
I said, this is the second time that you've done this to me.
For the wedding.
So Andres was supposed to be DJing all day at Lovers and Friends. Therefore, I packed on Saturday and Sunday. So I packed for Lovers and Friends.
2 days of Lovers and Friends.
2 days of festival and really 1 day of festival, another day in the trailer. So I was not anticipating being out, nigga, like that.
And one thing about this girl, she's going to pack for exactly
what I need.
She never considers other things. We came to Mexico and she had lounge shit. And I'm like, girl, where's your looks?
I know. Luckily, I did pack a few extra things, a few night like dresses and stuff like that. 2. I actually packed 2, but I wasn't prepared for a pool party because I thought we weren't going. So then the next day he's like, yeah, we're going to go to the pool party. I said, what? What? I was not. Number one, I packed my beater ass Air Force Ones. I'm like, babe, I have my beaters.
Festival special.
Yeah, exactly.
It's giving festival special.
The festival ones. I'm like, nigga, I got my Air Forces, my beaters. Why would you tell me now that we are going to a pool party? So the next morning, I'm like, I'm up. I'm at Fashion Show Mall.
Trying to get a look.
Getting me a look, okay?
Trying to piece together something to be pool party appropriate.
I said, babe, I cannot be in a cargo. I cannot be in a Levi short at the pool party. I don't want to be looking like I don't belong. And one thing about me, I'm going to do any and everything to feel my best.
As you should.
I can't present anything less
No, because then that knocks your confidence. You're not showing up the way you should walk in. It's not walking up with head up, shoulders back. It's walking in like, well, we here.
Yes.
I'm here. I didn't know I was coming.
And I already knew when I stepped in and I was appropriate after I got my looks together. I said, I knew it. I'm feeling so much better now that I'm in this as opposed to what I would have been feeling when I would have been in what I brought.
That part.
And I seen people I knew. I said, oh my God,
that's the fuck. That really is the worst.
I was like, luckily I'm together.
Not prepared. Right?
I'm together.
Right.
You know what I mean? And everybody looked so fucking cute. I was like, everybody's looking cute, and I would have been looking boo boo.
Ooh.
And I told him, he was like, babe, you got your look. I said, yes, babe.
Yeah,
you have to know you are with a woman who cares. I care.
And that be the thing. That's what I always communicate. I say, you know what? I'm a woman who cares. When I step out of this house, I care.
Exactly. I got to be together. Otherwise, I won't go. I told him if I didn't find anything,
I won't go either.
It would have been yo-yo. You on your own. Just go and come back. I cannot. So it was good. I got my look. I felt confident. I was drinking. I was very mature in my drinking this weekend.
Okay.
I had 2 French 75s. And in between, I was drinking hella water.
Because it's hot.
It's so hot. And I was like, I'm not going down.
You're out in the heat. It's not giving controlled air conditioned environment. It's giving you're battling with the elements.
Exactly.
And I've been to Vegas on some wild and drunk girl shit.
And
I mean, when I tell you Vegas,
it'll wipe you. It'll whoop you. It will whoop your ass.
It'll
and pull you by your coochie list. Yeah, exactly.
It'll whoop you and it'll cook you. Because not only did I get whooped, I was about 4 shades of blacker. I came into the hotel room. I said, I'm black as fuck and I'm whooped as fuck. Oh. I'm just tired. Why am I looking like a slave?
Nigga.
After a pool party?
Black and cooked. Yeah. That was a vibe. So I was being very smart, hydrating in between each drink, full bottles of water, not even just a few sip, a full bottle. So I didn't even feel drunk. Andres, on the other hand, toe up.
He got fucked up.
He got toe up.
Damn, like, what was he doing? Taking shots?
Yes, you know that's what he was doing. And then he gambled for an hour.
That's what happens.
He gambled for an hour.
Play poker? Russian
roulette. Yeah, roulette. And he won.
Or roulette.
He did.
It's
roulette.
Russian,
it's roulette.
It's just roulette.
Yeah, he won, and he had 2 pineapple and tequilas during that time. And I just had 1 margarita, and I was good. I'm like, I woke up feeling good. He slept like 12 hours.
Damn.
We came home. He was like, let's take a nap. I already knew we wasn't going nowhere. I said, it's done. We were supposed to go out to a strip club that night. Yeah. I said, we're actually done. We're done. So, yeah, it was a great weekend. I had a great time. And now we're back.
We're back.
How was your weekend without me?
My weekend was chill. I had your dog.
She did TT duties.
Yeah. So chilling with the pups. You know, we really had a good time. We took a long walk.
It was a rest. You seemed like you had a restful weekend.
I did. I was taking care of self.
Mm-hmm.
We took long walks to the cafe, sat, had breakfast. Beautiful cafe. We should go. It's called Green Table Cafe on Pico.
Yeah.
It's vegan, plant-based. They have good shit.
Okay.
What is it with bee pollen being added to everything all of a sudden?
I know.
What are the benefits of bee pollen?
I mean, you know,
is it a superfood?
I think it is. Every few years, there's something that comes. Like acai was a thing. Matcha was a thing. What else?
Spirulina. There's always something.
There's a thing. It's always a wave of.
Well, it's bee pollen now. But anyway, thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Good.
And just did things for self. Okay. Went to Sephora, blowing a check, getting things.
Yeah.
Did a little shopping, photo shoot coming up. I had a great, relaxing self-care weekend. I'll say that.
Good. I think I might do that. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah.
I might.
Pour into self, take it easy.
It's going to be Memorial Day weekend. And there's another festival. And I'm just like, I'm kind of burnt out on like being outside in the heat and the whole bit. And
where's that one?
Like Bakersfield or some shit. It's Lightning in a Bottle.
Another hot.
Yeah, Lightning in a Bottle. And I'm like, I'd rather do the family thing.
What is a Lightning in the Bottle? Like, what type of music are they? Is it like electric?
I think it's giving more like
techno.
No, like Katra's there.
It's
giving,
but
he can flip and flop.
Right.
It's giving. I have to do a little more research, but I think it's giving like Burning Man, but bless maybe.
Okay, right. Burning Man without the burning.
Yeah, the man's not burning. So I don't know. I don't know if that's my vibe right now.
Yeah.
So I might be like going off into the desert or wherever the fuck.
I'll be in Florida.
Yeah.
For a week.
Miss you. Yes, exactly. Heart is breaking.
I'll be gone for Memorial Day weekend. So we'll see what that's looking like. What that's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We shall see.
We shall.
Anyway.
So, anywho, we just want to encourage you all to continue leaving your ratings and reviews. They greatly help the show, and we appreciate everybody who pulled up and left their rating and review.
If you haven't and you are a Spotify listener, please go over and rate this show over on Spotify. Really simple. You don't even have to leave any words. But 5-star chicks deserve 5-star reviews. So do your thing.
We do. So I'm going to read the review of the week coming from She Is Me. 3-5.
Her is I.
My real friends. Hey, besties. You gorgeous women are a gift from God. You guys have given me the inspiration to try new things, love on myself, teaching me boundaries, and help others to do the same. Keep up the great work. I love it here. A+++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++
Yes, we do. So we also had a few homegirls join us over on Patreon. If you've been living under a rock, it's basically our exclusive membership community. We give you more of what you already love. And if you have the funds, join us over there.
If you have the funds, you can get in on the fun.
Exactly.
Funds equal fun.
You can't spell fun with funds without the fun.
So,
who are patrons this week?
We have Zaria. Hey, Zaria. And we have Kissin Tene.
She said it.
Kissanite.
Kisani Tene. Hey, boo. Hey, Hey, Nene.
Hey, Kasani.
It's giving Nene. Hey, Nene, girl. Glad to have you over here
so
with
glad,
us.
So thankful.
On the
grateful,
wild
so
side, like Normani said.
Ooh.
Yeah. And this week, we're actually going to be doing our check-in and having a bunch of extra little tea up there. So if you want our business, join us over there.
That's where it is.
So this past week, we talked about managing stress.
We did.
I was like, what the fuck did we talk about? We talked about managing stress and also shifting our perspective on what it means to be stressed, because we've learned and explained that there's good stress and there's bad stress. Of course, too much of any one type of stress is not good for us, but learning the differences can help us thrive. Exactly.
Can help us manage, can help us have a better mental health, which is what we're preaching about this month.
Yes.
During Mental Health Awareness Month.
So if you haven't already, get on back there and listen to that episode.
Right. So continuing on this beautiful journey in this beautiful series, Mental Health Awareness Month, we are going to be getting personal today. We're going to be getting personal, yeah.
Like you guys ask, like you girls ask.
Yes. So, we realize that so often we are always inquiring about how other people are doing. And very rarely do we take the time to go inward and just assess, how are we doing? You know what I'm saying? That takes some intentionality.
It does.
That takes some thought. And it takes some time. And we just be floating through. I can say I just be floating through.
Same. Like I'm right next to you. Float on. Float
We're
on.
in that float tank. No fucking swim cap.
Yeah.
Float tank, no swim cap.
Listen.
So what we're going to do today is a life audit.
A mini life audit. An on-air life audit.
A mini life audit. So what is a life audit, you ask? Is when you take inventory of the things in your life. Your mental space, your physical space, emotional space, your daily habits, the people in your life, your relationships. All of those things, we're doing an audit.
Yeah.
We're seeing how these things how we feel overall, how these things contribute or take away from the way we're feeling.
And like many audits, if you worked in retail, if you ever audit your finances, an audit just helps you assess where you are, helps you stack up where you should be and where you currently need to go. Yes. Right? It's like helping you really evaluate your goals and where you are currently. Yes. Yeah. How can we get to where we want to be?
And the reason why doing audits are important and essential is because when we're regularly assessing our life, all we have to do is make small changes to get back on track versus feeling like, whoa, I got to do a whole
overhaul. That'd be me. I'm like, I got to wipe the slate clean.
Like we're waiting till January 1.
Yeah. It gives new me, new week, new me.
And personally, I have been feeling all over the fucking place. That's how I've been feeling. I've been feeling kind of
red turtleneck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been feeling red turtleneck where I'm like, you know what? Let me get down to the basics and figure out why am I feeling red turtleneck? What needs to be adjusted? What the fuck am I doing? What am I not doing? So that I can get back on track.
So Brittany's already told you guys why she feels like she needs to do a life audit, because she feels like she's red turtlenecking. But here are some other signs that are screaming, bitch, life audit.
Yes, life
audit me. Yes. So you've never done a life audit. That's a easy one. Maybe all your shit, you don't feel like you're super chaotic, but it's like, let me just do an honest assessment of where I am and what my goals are, how to really like practically look at my life. That's an easy call. Nigga, I ain't never done it. Let's get it. Simple.
Also, if you feel overwhelmed, that's usually a key indicator for me. There's a lot on my plate. I need to figure out what's going on. Sometimes overwhelmed just hits you like a ton of bricks. It's like, what the fuck? Why do I feel overwhelmed? Why do I feel like anxious?
Yeah, chaotic.
Period.
A lot of things. Maybe you feel unsettled, right? Or even unfulfilled. There's a lot of us who are walking around here, baby, with our sleepwalking. It's giving, I don't know what's next for me.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah, like I don't really know what's next for me. I don't know how to get there. I don't know what makes me passionate. I don't know what wakes me up in the morning. And I just feel, blah. Maybe it's time to really take a good inventory of where you are in your life.
Or also like feeling stuck. Not knowing whether to go left or right.
It's just dead stacking instead in the middle.
Big stagnant energy.
Yeah, not a big stepper.
Which doesn't feel good.
Hell no.
But we can live in that space.
We can.
But we don't want to. And we don't want you to.
Maybe you have gone through a big life change, right? There's a new job that you've started. There's a death. There is a new relationship. You might be stuck in that liminal space. We did a really good episode about the in between of like something ending and something starting, and just being in that, what is this? So maybe you're in that phase of your life.
I've been kind of feeling like that too with some of the changes we have on the horizon, being pretty big and very new, and just feeling like a life audit would be very beneficial at this point in this transitional space, because we've never done this before and it feels equally exciting and scary.
Yeah.
So, auditing. Also, if you feel like your emotions are controlling your actions, it's okay to have emotions, but we don't want them motherfuckers control. We don't want them driving the boat.
Yeah.
We want to drive the boat.
Yeah.
And have the emotions in the passenger seat. You get in the passenger seat, but get the fuck out of the driver's seat. I want to be in the driver's seat and not letting my emotions make me all topsy-turvy.
Period. Or if you're just feeling something's off. You don't know what it is. You can't put your finger on it. Just something doesn't quite feel right. That happens a lot of times, where you can't really like identify, is it school? Is it work? Is it my man? Is it my family?
Yeah.
You just don't know. You just feel like, damn, I can't put my finger on it, baby.
Right.
Sometimes you have to step back and look at that thing. This takes a lot of intentionality. Y'all, my eyes been itching so
honesty.
bad. Honesty, intentionality, mindfulness to say, why do I feel the way I feel? Why am I not feeling anything?
Right. And that's a great point, because sometimes we just feel like, where's the joy? Where's the purpose? Where's the meaning? I'm getting up every day. Yeah. I'm doing things, but
I'm not doing nothing.
Kind of to that unfulfilled feeling. It's like, I need something that's giving me a little more. I want to feel passionate. I want to feel happy. I want to feel like, you know what? This is really igniting a spark in me. And so many days that flame gets put out by doing things that we just don't want to fucking do or we don't enjoy doing. I know a part of me feels like that when I'm going to the WMG, the white man gig. It's just like, I mean, this is doing what I needed to do in one sense, but in another sense, it's just not.
It's just not doing anything. Maybe you're a mommy who sets a goal and crushes it. You might be a goal-setting girl, honey, and you just keep leveling up, but
it's still not
you're
giving.
Not satisfied. You're not satisfied. A lot of us, some of us are those kind of people.
Yeah.
You know, we just keep going, people who go to school hella much. Like, I was one of those people. I only could see not my value, but life only made sense to me being a scholar. Like, okay, I'm gonna just go to school. I'm gonna just go to the next thing. I'm gonna just get the next, keep, and it's just like, okay, what am I doing all this for?
Right. Or sometimes we've had this conversation kind of last week where we are acknowledging what we want to improve, but not acknowledging the things that have improved dramatically. It's like there is a lot of success and level up, but there's still something that's making us feel like, but
it's not. We're
not giving.
Yeah.
What I needed to give.
Yes.
So that's where we're here at the audit. Lastly,
I wanted to sing a song. Bring it to the altar so we can do an audit.
No. Lastly, you may need to do an audit if you're just ready for some personal growth.
Listen,
you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you're ready to grab life by the handlebars. I said,
baby, I'm grabbing it by the bottom of its ass.
Sometimes I feel like life has me.
Yeah.
By my neck.
Yeah.
Dragging me, and I'm like, you know what, life, fuck you. Yeah. Let me grab you by your neck. Get your hand off my neck.
That's exactly. I want to grab life by that little piece of booty at the bottom. Get here, life.
Come here, life. Come here, life. Booty, rocking everywhere. Come the fuck here. You ain't gonna be shaking my ass. Why are you making my ass shake? The fuck? Yeah.
Wild.
So, anywho.
Yeah.
Those are some signs that you might need to do a life audit. I know the girls are probably saying, yes.
I agree.
I agree. Standing in agreement where two or more gathered. Yeah. Yes, we're here because we are here some way, somehow. Some of these things resonate. Maybe they all resonate. But we're ready to take the necessary steps so that we can get our shit together.
And be better.
Period. So you're probably thinking, okay, where do I start?
Yeah. That's what I would be thinking. Now where? Now let's get it.
How do you say, okay, I have recognized that I need to do an audit. Now what? So there are so many areas in our life that we can include in this audit. We can audit how we spend our time. We can audit our productivity. We can audit our effectiveness, our skills.
Our education. We're just going to read them off, y'all, because it's a fucking list. Our education, our health, our finances, our fitness levels.
Habits. Character. Yeah,
Period.
We're going there.
Character.
We're going there. Sometimes you need to fix your character.
I've had to do a little audit on my character.
I too. Once people keep telling you something about yourself that you don't like, but you know it's true because people keep telling you, it's like, you know what? I need to make some adjustments here.
And it's okay.
It's not becoming. I don't like it.
No.
Multiple people are telling me this thing.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. We can audit our relationships with family and friends, our living conditions. How clean is the home? How organized is it? Do you feel comfortable in your space where you're spending so much of your time? Yeah,
you can audit your creativity, how happy you are, your energy level, your career, your spiritual life, your leisure time.
Yes. And then, like we mentioned, with ways to identify if you need an audit, you can audit how well you're doing when it comes to achieving your major life goals. We're not going to be living our life just off of goals, but goals are necessary, right? We have to set some so that we can...
Some markers.
Period. Audit how much fun you're having.
Period.
We want to have fun. We don't want to have too much fun, but we also don't want to be having no fun.
So, as you can see, there are tons of areas to audit. It's we can get very, very specific so we can really figure out what the fuck am I doing? And it doesn't have to be very broad. It can be really whatever you want it to be.
Whatever you might. Remember that song?
What?
Whatever you might want it to be. What is it?
Don't know it.
Did that only stay in the Bay?
It was one that didn't translate down here. It didn't make its way down the coast. I don't know that one.
What is it? Whatever you might want it to be.
I don't know that one. I don't know.
Now I'm like Jack popping my collar.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is take a look at each of the areas in our lives. Yes. And we have to be sure that we include anything that's taking up our time, our energy, our mental capacity, our physical energy. And really, this is just going to show you that you might have more going on than you truly think you do.
Don't we all?
Yeah, because sometimes you don't feel that way.
I know.
Because you're lacking routine, you're lacking consistency, you're lacking discipline. Everything just starts flowing together. Not even flowing, nigga. It's just going together.
Yeah.
Where you don't feel like, oh, I have time for this, I have time for that. I do this. You can't really clearly compartmentalize your life and see it for what it actually is, because you're just floating.
Right.
When really, like, when I think about it, like, we have a lot going on. From the outside looking in, like, my boyfriend always is like, baby, you are busy. Like, you do hella shit for the podcast. I'm like, no, but it's because I just wake up, go to work, scrambling some podcast stuff in between. Nothing in my life is like, this is this time for this. This is that time for that. This is this time. So it can feel
like a lot. It can feel like a lot, and that's when it starts to feel overwhelming.
Exactly.
Because you feel like, oh, I don't really have that much going on, but then you're wondering, why do I feel overwhelmed?
This is almost, you know how I feel? Like how my life feels like if ADHD was a life, or ADD was a life, right?
That part. It's giving big ADD.
ADD personified is like, I'm doing this. Okay, I put this down, and then I do this, and then I go to work, and then I put this down, and then I do something for the podcast, and then I stop, and then I cook, and then I get on the phone, and then how?
Yeah.
That's why we need some organization, and we need some discipline, and we need some consistency so that things feel seamless. So I'm ready for my life to feel seamless.
I'm ready for my life to have some seamlessness as well, some order,
some ease,
and like a more sense of fulfillment. Not that I feel unfulfilled, because oftentimes I do, but there's moments where I'm just so in the chaos where it's just like, what the fuck's going on? Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do is we're going to really get, like we said, do some self-introspection and start to ask ourselves questions, because that's the way we're going to get the answers. Again, we have to be very honest with ourselves. We have to take our time. We have to be intentional. And we're doing this so that we can deepen our understanding of ourselves and our lives. What the fuck is really going on here? Yeah.
Tapping into our self-awareness.
That part. So, there are some journal prompts that you can use. You can use this for like long form journaling, or you can make a list. But based on the areas where we said that you can audit your life, you would be asking these questions. So, how satisfied am I with each area of my life? What feels the most meaningful and purposeful? What doesn't? What's going well? What isn't going well?
What are my greatest joys? What is causing me the most stress? Refer to last week's episode.
Right.
How am I spending my time and energy? What feels unsettled?
And in general, how am I feeling about my life right now? What dictates my current decision-making process? What am I most proud of? What is usually going on in my head? Thoughts, emotions, your inner critic.
That's self-talk, baby.
Somebody said, what did it say? It said, I don't spend a lot of time on earth. I'm mainly in my head.
Oh, my God.
But, yeah.
So, we have chosen a few categories that we just want to candidly chat about here on the show and do a live life audit with you all. We want to build more space where you guys feel like you know us deeper and just, I don't know, connect more.
Yeah.
Connect more.
And you know that we too are struggling.
We too, y'all.
That's why we bring these episodes to you, because they spark interest in us. And we're like, this
feels like home.
This will seem like something a girlfriend can use, right? This is how you have conversations like, girl, I'm tripping. I'm overwhelmed on this. You know what, girl? You should do a life audit.
Yeah.
I had to do a life audit. Now I'm feeling way better.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. This is the beginning of our life audit.
This is the beginning. So you want to kick it off?
So yeah, one of the categories that really stuck out to me that I think sets the foundation for all the other shit in my life personally, it may not be like this for anybody else, but it's the daily life. Mm-hmm. My habits, my routines, my overall lifestyle, that sets the tone, baby. Mm. It sets the tone. So what I realized is that this area of my life could use the most improvement, because I'm lacking routine. I'm lacking consistency. Mm. It's like every day looks different, and not in a good way. It's like in a what the fuck way. Yeah. Some days I'm waking up and I'm eating all 3 meals. Other days I'm not eating any meal. I eat at least one.
It's just such a stark difference from like a baseline.
Right. It's like, some people know that. For you, for instance, you have a smoothie. You have your lemon, hot water with lime, smoothie. At least that. If nothing else happens, that happens. My life isn't like that at the moment because I'm waking up and I'm just like, okay, I got to get on a call this quick. Oh, I got to wake up this early to do something for the podcast. There's no set routine there that's ensuring the essentials that I need for whatever part of the day are gotten.
Yeah.
And when it comes to these meals, honey, I need my meals.
Yeah.
I need my meals, and I'm realizing that I have a different relationship with preparing food than I've had in the past. I just don't be feeling like it. The energy, the thought process, the creating of the menu, the going to the store.
Yeah, it's a thing.
You know what I'm saying?
You really do. When it comes to getting yourself ready for the week, that's one thing I can't miss out on. I can't not do. Just because I'm pretty particular about my food, so I just be like, fuck it, let me make sure I at least have lunch every day. You know, so which drives me
to do that part.
Yeah. But it's good that you recognize that, hey, I'm not in that season right now.
I just haven't been in. I know what it takes. I've been there before where I'm like, okay, every Sunday, every whatever day of the week, I have my meals pre-planned out. I have the ingredients that I need to get. I go to the store and I'm getting what I need for the week. And then, you know, it goes from there. I haven't been in that space in a hot ass minute.
Yeah.
And so there's a domino effect. I don't prepare for the week. I don't have the necessary meals. There's supplements I need to take that need to be paired with food. Those are falling by the wayside. Right. So you see what I'm saying? It's like, bitch, that whole area of your life is in a frenzy. So it's like, what do I need to do? I know for sure that with my current role at my white man gig, it's from start to finish. Like, I have to have some pre-prepared, pre-planned meals in the refrigerator. Because another thing, I'm spending money on Postmates that's an additional fee. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if I need to go to every table, home chef, whoever it is, to make sure I have what I need, so I can just go in the refrigerator, pop it in the microwave, or whatever I need to do in a quick way so that I can have my meals.
Yeah, and have some peace.
Period. And some order. And
some pounds. Peace and pounds.
Peace and pounds. Peace and pounds. Also, I'm realizing that I really just need to get my ass up earlier.
Yeah.
I wake up and it'd be almost time for me to get on the computer. I need to start work. I need to get up and I need to allow time for me to do whatever I want to do for breakfast. I like to take walks in the morning, 35 minutes for that. And whatever else I want to do in the morning to where it's not me just going straight into work.
Yeah.
I need to get up earlier. The time that I've been getting up is not a vibe. It's not working in my favor. I also am more productive in the mornings when I sleep waking up with an alarm clock and my phone's out of the room. Because I am conditioned to where if my phone is next to me when I wake up, I'm going to get on it, I'm going to start doing shit, and I'm going to be on there for a good 35 to an hour.
Yeah.
So
damn.
Like,
really? When you first wake up? 35? Because
my body would naturally wake up and I'm like, I don't got nothing to do right now. So,
I don't got to be at work yet, so I'm going to get on my phone.
I'm going to just be on my phone, time pass away, and then it's like, okay, now you have to get up and get to work.
Yeah, and then
now
you lost all that time.
Fucked off an hour or so doing nothing. So my phone needs to not be in my room. Because if I get up and my feet touch the floor, then I'll start doing other things. Okay, let me go on a walk. Let me brush my teeth. Let me wash my face. Let me, do something productive.
Yeah.
So that's what I have assessed in my daily life habits that can use some adjustment.
Okay.
What about you?
So, because I wrote some things here. I'm definitely lacking discipline and consistency in my everyday routine. My everyday life, my routine is really all over the place. There almost isn't one outside of me just waking up, going to work, and coming back home. So I would love to establish a balance in my routine that creates more ease, more flow, that allows me to exercise my creativity and, more than that, my productivity. Because that's the piece that I feel like I'm getting up. I don't be doing shit. Like I said, It's just so like work, home, work, home, work, home. And I feel like I don't have a life outside of doing what I have to do. So changing this would look like establishing better time management, which looks like So a first fix, immediate fix was changing my work schedule. So y'all, I just want to let y'all know. And you know, some of y'all who follow me on Instagram be dragging me, sending me memes about being late.
Because you put it out there that you be late. That you be late.
But not too much. You seen
it.
that girl on TikTok? Not too fucking much. Not too much. You didn't see that? No? Okay, anyway. So they be dragging me though. But I changed my work time, my start time. Initially, y'all, it was 8 to 4:30. Then my director was like, what time would you like to be here? And I said 8:30. Okay. Because she does be late at 8:30. So I said 8:30 to 5. And my mindset behind this was that, oh, I'm going to get up. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to be at the gym at 5. I'm going to come home at 6. I'm going to do my devotional. I'm going to be doing my routine. And then I'm going to start getting ready at 7. I'm going to leave for work at 8. And
but you'll be waking up at 7.
I'll be waking up at 7:15.
Okay.
And I need to be out the house at 7:45. And it's just,
it goes downhill.
It gets chaotic, right? So now that I've realized, you don't be doing none of that shit in the morning that you say you're going to do, go to work earlier. So I've switched my start time to 7 a.m. 7 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. 3:30 p.m. Pardon me. And I feel like this will allow me more time in the day to build more consistency with my gym routine, to do the things that I want to do, because it's like the top of the day is over. Work is over. Now I have time to either go to the gym in the evening, because when we were going in the evening, it was consistent. Yeah. We were going straight there doing our little 5 to 6.
Yeah, we were doing what needs to
and then back home. So the gym, I'll have time to relax, right? Still have some daylight. I have time to work on the podcast, whatever it is that I need to do, because currently going at 8:30, I spend so much time away from home. That's really what it is. So I'm anxious about getting back to home because I don't get enough time to just like be. I'm up, leaving work, commuting for 45 minutes, being at work for 8 hours, 8.5 hours. I'll be fucking there longer than I'm supposed to. And then I got to sit in traffic for another 45 minutes to an hour. Not to mention when we be here recording on Wednesdays, I don't be getting home till damn near 9. So I feel like being dedicated and committed, because that's really what it is. I need to have discipline, get my ass to sleep on time, wake my ass up on time, get into work, and really committing to a better work schedule would allow for me to have time to do the things that I really want to do and not just the things that I need to do. Right. Where I feel fucking chained to this sick way of living. Right.
We have to control the controllables, because often we complain about work sucking up so much of our time, which is a fact, but also something that we have. It's a constant, right? It's here. It's present. And so what can we do to maximize and make our lives the most efficient and enjoyable with this known thing being here? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so it's getting up earlier for me. It's changing your work schedule for you. What am I going to do to work with the shit instead of against the shit? Exactly. Because I end up getting hurt in the end. And it's like, girl, now you're fucked from the front, back, side to side.
Yeah. Like, although it takes dedication or like discipline to wake up, I feel like it's going to be the most beneficial for me. Because today, getting off at 3:30, 3:40 and getting here already, I was like, oh, cool, I'm ready. I don't feel that when that feeling of like, oh, I want to get home starts to rise up, I could just like, it's okay. Like, it's not fucking 8 o'clock. That's what makes me feel like I want to get home. I still got to cook. I want to enjoy my partner, right? Because I've been going all day. It's just all these little things where now I'm just like, I have time to do all the things that I want to do. Right. So I feel like this is going to be a big change for me, and recognizing it and tapping into the self-awareness is like, what are you going to do to make a change? What are you going to do to be better? Because I'm tired. I'm about to be 34 and I'm sick of it. What the fuck? Period. That's how I be talking to myself. You're too old. Yeah. What's next? Anyway.
So yeah, that's some good realizations, awareness that we have, and now it's just like do. So I'm thinking if I need to start getting up like at 6. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm done with my routine in the morning, whatever that looks like,
you used to be really on your morning routine shit.
I did. And that's when I had to commute to work. So it's like, what was the shift? Because now I'm not even commuting. I'm walking to the living room. And I think I got conditioned to just be able to get up later. Yeah. And still be to work on time.
That's the piece. That's what that 8:30 start time did for me. I was like, oh, I'm sleeping until 7. Yeah. Now, Andres walks the dog in the morning. So that really,
frees up some time.
When you feeling like, I got to walk the dog. I got to do everything. I'm a single parent. I got to get my kid to daycare. Things hit different.
Oh, hell no.
Things hit different,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how this goes. We'll come back. We'll have to do an audit update.
Audit
to
update.
Let you guys know, where did we stay on track? Did we fall off? What the fuck happened?
Let's give it 60 days because it takes 60 days to build a habit.
90, I thought.
90? Between 60 and 90.
Okay.
The elites do it in 60.
We're working with an elite from nothing to something.
The elites do it in 60.
From nothing to fucking something. Okay, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So another area that spoke to me was the digital space, auditing the digital space, the social media, technology usage, digital files. Believe it or not, that type of shit can create some chaos and disorientation in your spirit. Okay? It can cause anxiety. It can, because you know what? We have let me tell you something.
I know your emails are sickening. Bruh. They're sickening. You probably have 2,000.
10,000.
See, and that's crazy.
70 emails. And honestly, truly, based on the research, reducing this number of unopened emails can make me navigating my phone screen and just finding things that I need to find, like in the emails.
Why?
So much more pleasant, because I get so many emails from people that I may have ordered one thing from. I put my
and when I
somewhere.
see that, immediately I'm going to tell you what you need to do. Dedicate some time. It probably, honestly, truly, Brittany, I really will help you
I've done it before, and there's some things to help.
Okay.
Unroll.me can help unsubscribe you from all of the shit that you don't want to be subscribed to.
And once your shit is clean, once you have a clean slate, as soon as something comes in, delete. No, not delete.
Oh,
unsubscribe. That's what I do. When I see I order some shit from whoever, wallpaper.com. I said, I ain't even interested.
Don't leave you alone.
I'm not even interested no more.
They just
I unsubscribe.
Don't leave you alone. It's like, look, I ordered one thing. I did not want to opt into the fuckery and the foolery. If it's not bringing me value, then I don't want it. And most of the shit don't bring me value.
And you know what I had to do too? I had to be real honest with myself. So initially I had signed up for a little Savage X Fenty subscription. You know what I'm saying? Getting my little things up. And I said, I'm not even using this anymore. I always cancel it. If you have it, you already know the vibes. You can cancel it before the 5th and they won't charge you the month for the membership.
So you kept doing that every month?
I kept going in like, oh my God, it's the 5th. I got to cancel. Oh my God, it's the 5th. I said, I have not bought anything in a year and a half.
Okay, cancel.
It's giving cancel membership. I canceled it. And now I don't, if I happen to be like, oh, I'm in the mood to do a little something, then I'll go on and buy it, whatever. Right. But as soon as something comes in and I'm not interested in no more, I get out.
You did that same thing with that Ivy box.
I did.
That shit kept coming.
I said, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
No more.
The wilted ivy.
I'm done. I got my things.
So I'm definitely going to go through and clear out these unread emails. Another thing that I can do, and that y'all can do, that we can do, is removing any of the unused apps on our phone. Most of us have over 80 apps on our phone, and we only use 10. So the apps that you use to maybe edit some footage, you're just like, I don't even do that shit no more.
Take it off.
You know what I'm saying? I used to have this at a point and I don't use it anymore. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Create some digital space. Yes. Save some memory on your phone.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need all this shit on our phone.
Yeah.
On Instagram, social media platforms, do a friends list sweep. Maybe there's some people who you followed out of obligation, or maybe once you removed and now you no longer are. Clear them out. If you can't clear them out without it being no funk, mute them.
Mute them. This one nigga who followed me, I thought okay, I'm terrible at Greek world.
Right.
So I thought he was somebody who was like
I remember you was like, there are sands.
And I'm like,
you showed me, so I said that's definitely not him.
How did I know? He was like,
because he had the same name.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing he was like, what's up? I'm like, hey, how are you? Da, 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 da. You know, we had a little convo.
That's why you need to know you're talking to. You're just going through the pleasantries, don't even know.
Girl. And he was like, oh, what's cracking on this time? I'm tour managing. I was like, he's tour managing now.
That's how I knew that wasn't who she thought it was.
I'm like, nigga, you went from graduate to tour manager? How? When? So he popped up and started messaging me again. I said, remove me from your friend list. Remove me. I don't need to even show up in your highlights of people's stories to watch. Remove me. He messaged me talking about what's going on in Vegas tonight. Nothing for me, nothing for you. Take me off of your list. And in a minute you will be blocked.
Right.
I don't like that because he was.
Wait, so you just he's not following you anymore?
No, I removed me from his friend list.
Right.
Because he started getting weird. I'm like, hold on, why are you being weird to me? I'm like, it's giving no.
Girl, I would block a motherfucker so fast. Blink of an eye. If you weird, block.
Period.
Don't come over here being weird.
Block. The way I barely be responding to people, it's giving goodbye, good night.
So yeah, I definitely have like hella pictures in my phone that need to be deleted. That's usually my playing activity because I do not be behind that Wi-Fi. If I don't have a book or I forgot my headphones or something, I'm like, let me go through these photos and get to deleting old shit that don't need to be on my phone. Maybe it's an old relationship, screenshots, memes and shit. I've already sent them. Bye.
Yeah, get rid of them.
Yeah, get rid of them. Mm-hmm. They're done. The moment came and it went.
Well, we'll be on the plane next month, so you'll have something to do.
I'll be on the plane next week.
Oh, shit, you will be. Okay, period. Jet setter.
I was on the plane with Dwayne.
There you go.
And also just reducing screen time. That can feel like that can make you feel overwhelmed, unfulfilled, no direction.
Let's see what your screen time, because remember it was 11
Bitch, I don't know what it is. It was not.
You said it was 11 hours. You said it's 11 hours. Let's get to it. Let's see it.
She want to put me on blast.
I mean, we're being honest. Life Audit. Because we said we were going to reduce our screen time and we were working on
9.
It. Okay. Let me see what mine is. It said 9. Damn. Oh, no, it's not. I was like, hold on. Oh, it said 7. It was at 6. What the fuck? It was because I was on TikTok last night. Sorry, my bad. I was on TikTok last night for 2 hours and 12 minutes. That was.
Yeah, sometimes I binge on TikTok. Sometimes I binge. Sometimes I watch YouTube on my phone too, so that makes my screen time go up. FYI, and I'm listening to Audible.
On Monday it was at 7 hours. Ooh, see, ooh. The other day it was at 10 hours.
Well, right now it's 9. I don't know what I would like it to be at, but just keeping it low. Yeah.
I've noticed that putting that downtime window or whatever it's called on my phone I usually do it from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. is bomb. Because in the morning when I want to get up and immediately be like, let me see what's going on Instagram, it'd be like not until 7. And I really, really love that shit. So that helps.
I need to do that because mine starts at 7 to 12.
7 p.m. to 12?
No, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. because I'm like, I need to really, when I start work, really zone in on work because I will turn on my computer, log in, and then get to scrolling.
No, I put mine on at night too. Like, I just want to get in. I really need to extend it until 8 a.m. That would be bomb. 9 a.m. even.
Yeah.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think those are some great findings as far as digital space. Mm-hmm. So, finances. So, this is mainly understanding our use of money, our relationship with money, figuring out, honey, how that thing talk, how that greens. That's what we want to talk about. So.
That made me think of that City Girl song.
What?
Or this pussy talk. Euro.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't know the words. I didn't know the words. So this category mainly spoke to you. Do you want to elaborate on this?
So with the finances, I have found that separating my money into 4 accounts works the most efficiently for me because it's telling me what my money is doing for me, what I want it to do for me. So I have 4 accounts, and the way that I break it up is my bill account, my savings account, my kitty account, which my kitty is for me to get sweet treats and things that I want. And then my spending account. So my spending account is things that aren't bills, like if I have to go to Target, gas, food, things like that, right? So breaking the money down like that really just, like I said, it helps me feel like I have a grip on what's going where. What's in the kitty, I know can be spent leisurely. Yeah. You want to spend $1,000, $600 of that on whatever, that's what it's there for. Yeah. Cue the usher. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not pulling, it's not all in one pool because sometimes when it's in one pool, you're spending differently, right? Because the number that you're looking at might have you thinking you can do this and that. I know one thing though, before I had 4, I always had 2. Bills. I don't play with those games. One thing that will be forever separated are my bills because I don't like feeling like I don't have what I need for my bills.
Yeah. I've had my 4 accounts for a few months now. I already knew it. I said, no. Fuck no. I need to see my kitty.
I had 3, and then you encouraged me to get 4. I said, that is such a good idea.
Period. I'm like, the kitty.
There's big ticket items that I want.
And that's what made me start separating it, because we started paying ourselves out for the podcast, right? So I was like, oh, this extra money that I get, like my main money comes in from my job, and that I know I got to take care of shit, right? My rent, my bills, my savings, and then my main account, which is what I use, like spending for whatever else. Right. And then we started paying ourselves from the podcast. I said, I don't even want that in my main account. I need that to
because it starts getting spent for bills.
Right. I said, I need all that money to stack up, because there were some big ticket items that I was seeing. I'm like, okay, if I know I got X amount of dollars in there, it's for the taking.
Right.
And some things I want to save up towards, and I can look at like, oh, I've raised this amount of money,
and now I can get my things.
Now I can get it. So I've found that it's the most beneficial for me, especially like even plane tickets, just things that are going to cost a lot of money. Mm-hmm. I already know it's allotted. You've been moving money over there. When I went shopping this weekend, unexpectedly, randomly, guess where we're at? It said it's coming out of my kitty. And I didn't trip, because I already knew that money's already accounted for.
That money is there to be spent.
I can spend, exactly. It's there to be spent. It's no tea. It's water off a duck's back, baby.
Right. And it's really helping reprogram, because I've had this weird relationship with spending money. Mm-hmm. Like, this is the money that you can do whatever you want to do with. Instead of the money just sitting there growing. Of course, we want to save some, but there's some things I want to get too. And this is money that's been allotted just for that purpose.
It makes it so easy.
If it's a concert, if it's a bag, mm-hmm. if it's a shopping, whatever it is, it's coming out of there.
It makes it so much easier. And you feel so much less stressed or anxious. You ain't got to be like, okay, but this coming out and then I got to no, you already know. That money is there for the taking, baby. How we spending it. That money is
there for spending how you want to spend it, and it just provides more structure. It provides more organization, mm-hmm. and it provides a purpose.
Yeah,
my money has a purpose. It's purposeful when it comes to these bills. I have to save some. I gotta do what I gotta do, gas, mm-hmm. but then I gotta treat myself too.
And you know what else? It can let your savings strictly be your savings for a rainy day.
Yes.
Like, nigga, I don't want to merge it all together. The rainy day is for the rainy day, and the kitty is for the kitty. It's not being touched.
So where do you put your money for, like, when you say rainy day, is it like if you got to get tires?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing, too. I'm like, if it's over there, if I got to get tires or a car issue,
if it's like a large item purchase, or at that time I'll decide if my kid, if I don't got nothing coming up where it's like there's plenty of money in the kitty, then fine, take it out the kitty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You decide. Up to your discretion.
But it's just really like building, for me. Yeah. It helps with my relationship with money.
Yeah, yeah. You can easily walk into the mall and say, "Give me that."
I saved for you.
It's coming. So a category that stuck out to me was spirituality. So this is your connection and your understanding of the world around you, right? So spirituality and religion.
The world above you.
That's it. And I'm glad you said that. Okay. Spirituality and religion are going hand in hand for me.
Yes.
In this category and right now. So I strongly desire to have a deeper relationship with God, my creator. And a lot of what's been keeping me from deepening my relationship is discipline, right? It all goes back to me. It all goes back to my ability to commit to doing whatever it is I want to do. Saying what I want to do and like what is the work that's going to take to get there and doing it. I be lazy, y'all, even in this area.
Same, and it's sad.
I really be lazy.
But it just goes to show where the life audit is. There's improvement that needs to happen across the board.
There is. And I can pinpoint it. Pop, pop, pop. Because I really want to dive in deep. And I'm like, but why am I in the shallow end?
That part.
It's because, it takes a lot of work to be able to spit that word. My Adrian.
Second time.
Oh, nigga. I said, wow. That girl will have you feeling. She's really anointed. She's called. Girl.
She is called. She has sent me on Sunday. I was being more intentional with my spirituality and just taking the time to connect. And one way that I connect is through the gospel music.
Yeah.
The gospel music. There's the gospel and there's the gospel music.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm listening to my gospel as I'm riding around the city doing my things. And Adrian has sent me her eyebrow place, and I said, "Thank you, you're an angel." Mm-hmm. And then she sent me this gospel song. She said that we were on her mind, and she sent me this gospel song, and it was a beautiful song. And I'm like, this is right on time. I'm listening to my gospel. Right. This is getting added onto the playlist, and it was a beautiful song. And I said, this is the type of shit that makes me feel connected.
Period.
To the source.
It does.
Because I was listening to those words, and I'm like, this is the type of shit I need to be listening
all
to.
the time. Keeping it in your rotation.
You saw the best
in me. Period.
Period.
I just want to be in the sanctuary with my hands up, getting filled. Okay, getting filled. That's what I want. And another big issue is that the pandemic happened. That really messed up my routine because I was in a pretty routine.
Good flow every Sunday, getting fed.
Literally, it was getting fed with the word and then fed after church.
Feeding self.
That was our routine.
That was a routine for a while.
We're going to church. We're going to have some lunch or some
and
brunch after.
And anything else was happening after that.
Period. Podcasting stuff.
Day party, whatever.
Yeah, it was like we're going to church in the morning. And the fact that I've moved, one church needs to open up for in-service. I feel
what are they just completely...
Said virtual me. No, open the doors to the sanctuary.
I know. I've been waking up. Well,
God,
I've woken up.
It don't hit the same.
I've woken up 2 Sundays and did the virtual. It doesn't hit the same as in person.
But it hits.
I was hit.
Okay.
So I might not have been knocked down, but I was hit. Yeah. There was some impact.
Wind was knocked out a little bit.
Yeah.
So that also put a little threw a little wrench in my plan. Being so far away from my home church and figuring out what I'm gonna do in the midst of the pandemic, it was a lot. But I know. Also, I was saying that I'm very inspired, and I'm very inspired by Adrian's connection to the source, right? To God, her ability to draw on that word, to speak.
And her ability to always bring it back there.
Speak, right. This girl really knows how to speak. She talks that talk. It's easy. And I said, I want to be a woman of the word. That's it. I want to be a woman of the word. I want to be able to tap into my bag and be like, Lord, but you said.
Well, here he said.
Right. I want to call on it like, God, but you said this. It wasn't me. It was you. And I'd be like, hold on, what he say? I'd be looking at her like, girl, tell him what he said. I'd be having to tell
me. What was said?
Okay, Adrian, tell God what he said. Tell him. What did he tell you? Okay, girl, that's it. It don't need to be that vibe. So I know that I get my little dose of scripture and my little dose of word when I'm in my devotional.
Yeah.
So I really have to be committed to waking up, scheduling some time. I used to be on fire for Christ. I'm going to admit it. I was on fire. Back when I was a young girl, like 18.
I was last on fire in 2020, and then it's just like I got what I needed and
put
the lid on the candle. It's like, put it back.
Yeah. Light me up, Lord. But I was on fire at one time. I was always in my Bible, going to Bible studies, girl, on Wednesday, doing a thing. I said, I need to tap back into that person. But it comes down to discipline and not being lazy and wanting to actually do the work.
And being intentional.
It's the intentionality. So I need to utilize my devotional, and also I know that I want to go deeper than that devotional. That's also what's in me.
The devotional can just be a part to guide you.
Yes.
Or little small bits and doses, but yes.
The devotional is like, okay, we did it, because sometimes I found that in my morning routine I was like checking it off, right? Like, okay, I have my water, I did that. It becomes like a habit, mechanical. And then I'm like, okay, I just read my devotional, close it. And then I don't get a chance to like meditate on it, sit with it, talk to God, listen to God. I just be like, I read it, done. No, I read it, and then there's a disconnect.
Yeah.
And I really need to spend time. I need to spend time.
We need to start a small group.
Nigga, it's us.
With Adrian. I'm talking about for the
word.
A
few months ago, it's getting real personal. This is how it is at the check-in, y'all. So if you want this kind of vibe, you better join Patreon. Yeah. But a few months ago, I was like, man, I want to just be like, Lord, I give it all to you. What we doing? How we rocking? And she was like, let's submit it. Let's submit it back to him. Mm-hmm. And we did a little
baptism.
It wasn't a baptism, nigga. I was not in water.
What was it?
It gave a recommitting of life.
Okay.
It was I said, tell me what I need to say.
So what'd you do?
She just
gave
it was kind of like a walk. Yeah, she was like, this is what you're gonna say, and then she just walked me through it, and I said, and I love you for it.
But you
needed to.
No, I was thinking small group, because when I was listening to the book, The Art of Gathering, she was talking about the purpose of different groups, like based on the numbers.
I need to finish that.
And she was like, based on how many people are gathered, that changes the intent of the gathering and what people take away from it, and like, you know, how everything's coordinated and all that. And she was like, you know, a lot of churches do small groups with like 3 to 6 people where they dive deeper and they create a deeper bond around whatever it is they're trying to learn. And I said, I need a small group.
I'm sure Adrian would love to small group with us.
Yeah.
Like, okay, on Tuesday nights from this time to this time, we're going to have like some sort of Bible study or some sort of word gather. I feel like we should totally do that.
Because I need to be led and guided.
Period. I'm like, she's new here. She's new, but she's old. She's old, but she's new. She's old, but new.
Some places I'm not self-sufficient. I can't get in, but I need someone with understanding.
Yeah.
To guide and lead me, because, you know,
every time she brings a word, I'm like, yes.
Period.
You got it. So, yes, I do want to get deeper and just feel better equipped to face whatever the day brings, because I know I got him on my side. I know he's leading. There's only one footprint in the sand, baby. There needs to be one footprint.
Okay, that part. Okay, so lastly, a category that really stuck out was community. Mm-hmm. Connecting with and giving back to the community. Obviously, we have a community here, but if I'm being honest, sometimes I feel like there's a disconnect between us. Like, you guys look at us as your best friends in your head. And of course, when we come here and we talk, I feel like, okay, we gave something, but I feel like there can be more. There's more to give. There's more to give. There's other ways to connect, which is why during this audit, I'm like, I'm so happy that we're doing these in-person events coming up, because that's an opportunity to connect in a way that we just can't connect. It's kind of one-sided.
Right.
Like, y'all are connecting with us through the microphones and the audio and YouTube or wherever you're looking, but we don't really get to connect with y'all. We really be connecting with us.
Yeah, we connect with each other.
But then we don't get to connect with y'all.
Yeah, we've had one event, our first live show in 2019 was when we just started getting steam around, okay, live shows, linking up, you know, that vibe. And then, of course, the pandemic hit. So we're really
new in the community.
Yes, in the community space, in the gathering space, in the connecting space. And like Brittany said, it definitely gives, you know, I feel like when we show up here, this is a very comfortable space, and there's so much muscle to exercise in other areas. And we do want to link up with y'all. We do want to build this like very robust community and back and forth with one another, and just be patient with us, right? Because bitches just got here. We've been podcasting for a long time, y'all, but it takes so much intentionality. Mm-hmm. All this goes back to intentionality. All of it goes back to effort. All of it goes to discipline, commitment. It's all tied into one another. And we're learning how to raise this business up in a way that it's not just a business, that it's a brand, and you guys feel connected to it and you feel inspired by it. It just takes time.
And we feel connected to it.
Yeah.
We feel inspired by it too.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we're doing more meetups and link ups, and I don't think it's a secret. We've been talking about it. We have 2 live shows that are coming up, one in LA on the 23rd. This is the first time y'all are formally hearing it.
Yeah.
But we've been talking about it. So the first live show is July 23rd. It's going to be here in LA in the Arts District. And then we have another show August 27th. It's going to be in New York. Mm-hmm. And we hope all of y'all come out. Also, fuck it, we have a retreat.
We do. We have a retreat coming up.
Yeah.
It's going to be in 2023, January 29th.
Yeah, to February 5th. It's going to be in El Salvador. We're taking the girls out of the country. It's giving international base.
Because we are 2 girls who love to go out of the country. We have so much fun, and we connect on deeper levels when we go on our out of the country friendcations. And so we want to involve more of you in that experience so that we can connect with y'all. It's just a different vibe. When you go out of the country, it just unlocks something.
Yeah, it does.
You know, it's just different.
It's different.
So we're excited about the retreat. We're really excited about the tour as well. And just being able to meet y'all in real life and connect on a different way. Connecting on the internet in the capacity that we can too. Like,
yeah, we want to do better with that. We know
I don't be saying shit sometimes because it be in my head.
Everything be in my head. Out of my. You remember that Ashley Simpson song? No. You don't.
I'm glad you know me because I don't.
Anyway, yeah, sometimes, I mean, not sometimes, all the time, it's hard for us to get on the internet. This space here in front of this camera, in front of these mics is so different to being on the interwebs.
Yeah.
Which you would think, it's empty. Oh. You would think that it's like y'all can get on the mic. Y'all can talk freely. You can talk candidly. We've built such a safety net around this space that it's just really hard to fucking translate on the internet. But
every medium is different.
Every medium is different. But I do want to get better at connecting with y'all because this is just like a once a week fix. We talk. Y'all get what y'all need, and then we see y'all here next week.
I know, and I feel like we are missing the opportunity to actually engage with y'all about the episodes.
And just in general, as people, we are really just people.
Right.
Like, it's not just about the episode. Like,
I'm just saying, like, that's an opportunity where I would like to have, like, some back and forth conversation about what we talked about.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think just getting to know us because it can seem one note. Here, you guys get the best of our personalities, baby. It's fun. It's funny. It's raw. It's real. It's all of the things. And then online, not so much. It's giving flat. It's giving, where are you girls? But that's changing because we are doing this life audit. We're recognizing the areas that we have opportunity in. And the transparent moment is that, we got to do better. We got to do better because we are people, but you know the vibes.
Right.
We're doing better.
Intentionality, authenticity in everything that we do.
Mindfulness in everything that we do. And the girls just got to show up and show the fuck out. Because honestly, life's too short. What the fuck are we holding back for?
It really is. We only get one life. This is not a dress rehearsal.
We're really in the game. Nigga, it started.
We are on the stage.
It started.
The time is now.
It was actually yesterday. It was actually last year, but here we are today, making a change. So I really enjoyed having this conversation.
Me too.
Getting a little bit deeper with y'all. Hopefully you take some audit and inventory of the areas of your life where you are spending a lot of time, spending a lot of energy, using a lot of resources, and figure out how can I use these resources more efficiently, more effectively, so that I can live up to my highest potential.
That part.
Drop something. Connect with us. Drop wherever you're listening. Drop a comment.
Drop where you're from.
Drop it.
But let us know what areas of your life you want to audit. We'll extend this conversation over on Instagram. That's just the easiest way to engage at the moment. So that information is down in the show notes. We don't have an additional segment this week, but we will be back next week wrapping up this series.
Yes. Love y'all.
Love you so much. See you next time.
Bye.